form?
No, like the first one, fire.
Just the
Fire.
Good afternoon, everybody. First, today I am going to present something about diagnostic techniques for hepatitis. First, coming to the what do you mean by hepatitis and how it what it causes. Generally, hepatitis implies it's a liver injury characterized by the presence of inflammatory cells in the liver tissue. This condition is generally self-limiting and it's also healing on its own. But when it progresses, it's going to scar the liver, scarring of the liver occurs. Generally, hepatitis is of two types, acute and chronic. When it's below less than 6 months, it's going to be acute, and when it persists for longer, it's chronic. And a group of viruses known as hepatitis virus are there, which cause most of the liver damage worldwide. These are the types of hepatitis actually: A, B, C, D, and E. What are the source of viruses, route of transmission, chronic infection, and prevention? We'll see some of them about the details. For hepatitis A and D, the source of virus is through feces, and B, C, and D, the blood and blood-derived body fluids through sexual transmission like that. And the route of transmission is through fecal route for both A and E virus, and the remaining B, C, D, and D, the percutaneous route or per mucosal route. Next, for chronic infection, going to the infection A and both E are not a chronic infection type. Both are acute ones. They can be treated, and B, C, and D, they are the chronic infections. Next, coming to the prevention, these are then exposure to immunization. These both A and B can be treated, and C and D, the blood donor screening, and then risk behavior modifications, things like that. And for E, safe drinking water is the best cure preventing. Next, coming to the symptoms of hepatitis. These are the most main is the pain in the upper right quadrant of the abdomen, nausea and vomiting, loss of appetite, jaundice, fatigue, and itching. These are the general symptoms of hepatitis. This is the first hepatitis A, what it looks like. And hepatitis A, it's a naked RNA virus, and it's related to enterovirus family. It's commonly known as enterovirus 72. It has one stable serotype, and generally it's difficult to grow in cell culture medium. That hepatitis A has 4 genotypes generally, but in practice most of them are group 1. There is the geographic distribution of HIV infection worldwide. It's generally in southern parts like South America, African countries, and it's Asian countries. More HIV will be seen. This is hepatitis. Coming to hepatitis B, this is the structure or slide about the hepatitis B. This hepatitis B is a double-stranded DNA virus, and replication involves a reverse transcriptase enzyme. Generally consists of core, and the core consists of here hepatitis B C antigen and hepatitis B E antigen. And the coordinates of free particles called contain hepatitis surface antigen, which is at least this hepatitis B has 4 phenotypes generally. HBs surface antigen are recognized. They are ADW, ADR, AYW, and AYR. That HBC antigen is of a single serotype, and its HBV is classified into 8 genotypes. These are actually distributed in the world. The genotypes A and C predominate in the US, and however genotypes B and D also present in the US, and some of them, mainly D, predominates in Russia, and B and C are predominant in Asia. Thus, available the data suggests that genotypes produces a milder disease and responds better to the interferon therapy and IFN therapy, and less likely to develop hepatocellular carcinoma. It has not yet been possible to propagate the virus in cell culture, this hepatitis B. And this is the geographic distribution of HBV infection worldwide. Next, coming to hepatitis C, is the genome resembles that of the flavivirus. Its positive standard RNA genome is around 10,000 bases. It consists of single reading frame. It's 5' and is the consists of the structural genes and non-structural genes to the 3' end. And the morphological structure remains unknown for this hepatitis C. Hepatitis C classified into 6 genotypes from 1 to 6. based on the phylogenetic analysis. The phylogenetic tree based on this phylogenetic tree, they classified into 6 genotypes. They are classified. Genotype 1 to 4 has poor prognosis. That is the treatment and response. This also responds to interferon therapy. The prevalence of HCV infection among the blood donors for this HCV. It's coming to hepatitis B or Delta virus. This consists of the core RNA, it will be there, and the hepatitis B surface antigen are there, will be there in this. In this mainly the delta variant is a defective virus here. The similarities with the viroids implanted, the similarities. And next the agent consists of this like delta antigen, which is surrounded by the hepatitis B surface antigen. Without this hepatitis B surface antigen, HDV cannot infect on its own. Next, the genome of this virus is very small and consists of the single-stranded RNA. The geographic distribution of HDV infection is like this. Next, coming to hepatitis E virus. It's a calci virus. It's an enveloped RNA virus and costs 7.6 kilobase pairs in size. It's liable and sensitive and can be cultured recently. Its most outbreaks associated mainly its fecally contaminated drinking water. This hepatitis E virus will spread. This is the geographic distribution of the hepatitis E virus. Next, the main part, the diagnostic techniques for the hepatitis. The blood test will be there, enzyme immunoassay, which is the FDA approved one, and the PCR amplification technique, liver biopsy will be done, and quantification of HCV RNA in serum by signal amplification branched DNAs, and the microarrays will be using. Coming to the blood test action. The hepatitis, in this hepatitis B surface antigen, hepatitis B core antibody, these will be seen first. This surface antigen is present in the blood for someone who is infected, then if it's positive, then hepatitis B virus is present, then we'll confirm like that. And hepatitis B core antibody is do not provide any protection or immunity against the hepatitis B virus. And the positive test indicates that a person is maybe exposed to the hepatitis B virus. This test is often used by blood banks to screen the blood donations. However, all these three are needed to make the diagnosis. These are the interpretation of hepatitis B panel, which we can we can interpret the stage actually hepatitis B. What's it? First, the hepatitis B surface antigen and anti-HBC and anti-HBC, they all get negative, means they're susceptible. The infection is susceptible, let's say. And here we can see the acutely infected and chronically infected difference. The hepatitis B surface antigen and anti-HBC and IgM anti-HBC, they are positive, and anti-HBC negative means we can say that it's acutely infected. And if both hepatitis B surface antigen and anti-HBC are positive, the other two are negative means we can say it's chronically infected. And if this surface antigen negative and comes negative and anti-HBC positive and anti-HBC negative means we have 4 interpretations like this.